On play action, here's Darnold. Oh, fine work there defensively, got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job by not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, not. The ball down, really nice play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Get this complete to Horton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. Darnold. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Moving outside the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That is brought in at the 10. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. Now Darnold. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Darnold to the air once more. And he's in. Jackson Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Meyer good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And he will sit on here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
2 To the air goes Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Facial Tootin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Think right. Decent 24. 13 loose.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 13.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, Soko. Hot.
2nd down, Lawrence. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. In trouble, and down he goes. Darren Reed. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. Brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Seattle.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard
line. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Darnold, and he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
First catch there for Cup, and he's got a first down. They'll run here with Walker, and he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Darnold now to throw. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
First down, Seattle.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8 at the 13-yard line.
So after one, it's the Seahawks with the early lead. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Straight ahead is Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. Up brings it in left side. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Darnold to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And good running on the return. That'll help him out as the ball right around the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play for Jacksonville. 45 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
First down throw there is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A run now on 2nd down. And he will get into the end zone. Facial Tipton. Touchdown, Jaguars. Extra point line Little is good. And the Jaguars will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll go play action with Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They run with Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try it now with Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Let's go. Easy. 11.
They'll begin here on the ground. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything.
Go, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Logan Cook on the punt for the Jaguars.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Darnold down on 1st and 10. They're trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long.
That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And he's in! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field.
Ramp 23, 30 left.
They go play action for Lawrence. Open right side. That strains the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Emanwari.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to make these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway. Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
On the ground, it's Walker. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
On the handoff, this is Walker. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Second down, they need 7. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. Timeout Seahawks, that is their second, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. Now a signal, timeout called, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. On fourth down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. And that one bounces off the crossbar, but it goes in. It's good. And the Seahawks have run out to a 24-7 lead. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Start out here with an option to the left. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready. Hey, Rob. Here we go.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
He's out of bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
That's good for a
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That'll be complete to Tootin. And he is out of bounds. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Those chains. That's good
Red on red.
for another Jacksonville.
Throwing is Lawrence. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first and 10, Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go.
Lawrence going to keep this himself.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. That's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up to third and 3.
Hey, easy, route. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. Third and long coming up.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
A tough spot here. Third and long.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. To the end zone. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He's going to look deep. going to Cup. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's into the end zone. Facial shooting. Touchdown, Jaguars. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Throw on the RPO is complete, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. Try and run it with Walker. Walker, first down and more. That one good for 15 and a first down. First and 10.
First down, Seattle.
Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down. Charbonnet in the back, and he goes straight ahead. Not much happening there, just a short game. 2nd down and 8. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Darnold. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at it, engaging where the marker is, and getting there to set up 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Rolling to the left. Off he goes.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal. Darnold now to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. Now they'll be looking at third and goal.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one complete to Brown. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
He'll step up and run. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49. Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Hey, tomato. Go. 13, Luke. 11.
To throw is Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Is a turnover on down.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Kupp.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Give Charbonnet heading right, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Working across the field, he hauls it in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. Now Charbonnet. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 9-yard line.
In motion is Barner. Again, it'll be Charbonnet. Oh, the ball's out. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Byron Murphy in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 16.
11. 6 to 24. Done.
Now here's Lawrence. Open man, right side. He's got it. They needed 16. That's exactly what they got. By a whisker. Enough for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard.
2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good one. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Lawrence now. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. All three timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is complete to ETN. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
19-yard line.
11, Agate.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Think right.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That'll be complete to 2. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville. For Hunter, the Heisman Trophy winner, it's his first NFL touchdown. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his 2nd miss of the year, and the score stays right where it is. Even with their full complement of timeouts, calls to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. The kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1.
This is 1st and 10.
These are 24. Done. It's done.
Throwing is Lawrence. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now, a big 3rd down.
Hey.
To throw is Lawrence. There's a short one. He's got Stream. 18 yards on the connection. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
18. Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Think right, open.
Now Lawrence. He's got the tight end, Tunyon. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This one caught left side. That's Slam. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Now, on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minutes.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
They'll
run. This is for the lead. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country and get the early start. 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.